From the beginning, Charles Walgreen outdid himself to provide better service than his competitors. When an order came in over the telephone for home delivery, the 2-minute stunt went into action as Charles took an order over the phone. Now, this story has been shared many times over the years and in different books and company articles and so on. But in preparing to share this part of our company history, I came across an interview with Mr. Walgreen, and he gave very few from what I have heard. This interview is from October 1926. Here is Mr. Walgreen explaining the 2-minute stunt in his own words. When someone who lived very near would call up and I answered the telephone, I would hold up my hand to attract my clerk's attention and repeat loudly, "Yes, Mrs. Hasbrook." 2 bars of so-and-so soap. All right. A 3-ounce bottle. Spirits of camphor. That's all? Nice day, isn't it, Mrs. Hasbrook, by the way? And he would go on talking with her about anything he could think of. But the minute he held up his hand and began to repeat the customer's order, my clerk would be scurrying around the store, putting up the order. And Caleb Danner, the porter, with a grin all the way across his friendly face, would start scrambling into his coat. Within a few seconds after the customer had completed her order, Caleb would be running up the street with the goods. And Charles, for his part, would keep her on the telephone until she would say, "Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Walgreen, there's the doorbell." Charles would chuckle and hold the line. In a minute, she would come back. "Why, Mr. Walgreen, that's the order I just gave you. I don't know how you managed to do it, but I think that's just wonderful service. It can't have been over a half a minute since I called you up. I'll have to tell Miss Hasbrook about it tonight." Charles went on, "Folks began trading with us from right under the noses of other druggists several blocks away. And pretty soon druggists from other parts of the town were coming in to find out how Charles was building his business as well." Now that's what I call exceptional customer service. Hey Heather, how's it going?
Hey Mike, thanks for having me today.
Glad you're here.
Well, I'm pretty amazed, first off, to find that history clip. Amazing, amazing. It gave me chills just hearing about it because you always hear the story, but you don't actually have the factual piece like that. So Love it. And I love to think, man, are we carrying on this tradition with the customer service that we offer today? Which is a little bit different than what it was then, but also a bit of the same because it really is. We're offering the customer what they want when they want, whether that's pickup, whether that's delivery, whether that's coming into the stores, whether that's drive up. So I love to think that we're carrying on what he built and created as that customer service and appreciate everyone that delivers against that. And I also think it's amazing. We do this in an hour or less, really. We're doing it in almost 30 minutes in a lot of places.
It's cool.
Exceptional customer service.
That's what it's all about.